Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. In between episodes I've read a bunch of your comments and they pretty much all said the same thing. We should leave the Gauntlet of Shar for right now because the Gauntlet of Shar is kind of a later thing for us to do in this area. What we should do is we should go back and do all the Moonrise stuff first, because eventually that will guide us back round to doing this, which actually makes a lot of sense when you think about it, because what we're finding in terms of the Night Song is something which allows Ketheric to be invulnerable. So it would make sense that if at some point in the Moonrise storyline you have to deal with Ketheric, well, then you would have to make him not invulnerable, which means you'd have to come here. So it makes sense that this would be later on in the story. Apparently it's kind of, from what people are saying, it sounds similar to if you went to the mountain pass before you finished the grove. It would just advance the story if we found things, and it would assume that we didn't do anything, which we wouldn't have. So we're going to leave here, and actually leaving here does mean that we're going to go via the camp, because we need to drop off somebody. We need to drop off Astarion. Right, let's just see. Does anyone have anything to talk about first as well? There is one other place I want to go before we advance things. I want to go... Double checking. Nobody wants to talk. Fantastic. I want to go back to the inn and talk to Isobel, because we now know more about Isobel and Ketheric, so she might be able to give us more information. So, first things first. Where are we? You.
Don't touch me.
I want you to... Wait. Yes, I want you to send this to Will. These can be sent to camp. I need to do some sorting of our inventory. I do apologize, but we'll work it out eventually. We're going to send these to Drogu, who we're going to immediately pick up and then chuck into our alchemy bag. Although, actually, we were going to put the alchemy stuff in camp. Again, I need to sort out our inventory. I just haven't done it yet. You'll push this up a little bit. So I'll drop it all in there. And you should now be sorted. Now these things, in theory, should not jump back into our inventory. These things should, in theory, stay in his inventory now, which would be good. You chuck all of those into that, just to make it a little bit easier. What else have we got? Speedy, light. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to use either of those on him, so we can send those to Will for right now. These are going to go into there. That's going to go here. These are all going to go into here. And I'm going to send this to Shadowheart. Wonderful. So now he only has things which he might use. Actually, this even as well. That's not even for him to use. There we go. So now he only has things that he might use at some point. I haven't fully decided what we're doing with this thing that I bought. I just bought it on a whim. Cool. Is there anything else we need to take off him? I don't think we need to take the disintegrating Nightwalkers. They are very... Actually, no, we do need to take those as well. Never mind. Because those are for the person that we are going to be bringing into our party. But yes, they wouldn't automatically unequip, which is nice now. Right, so now, if I go and speak to Astarion, I should be able to tell him that he is out of the party. Hello.
Need something?
I need you to leave.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt.
Stay here.
It sounds...
Right, so he's now out of the party, and you see, we didn't get all of his random bags. It's crazy. Right.
Something in the air down here. It's like this place wants to be forgotten.
Okay. You got your second upgrade. How does that feel?
Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a really long time. When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to be afraid of myself anymore. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate.
Okay. Well, let's see. What about what Dammon said about how your engine won't survive in the material plane?
Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now.
Okay. What will you do with your newfound freedom?
Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let me. Shake hands, dance a waltz, maybe even kiss a face or two if I find a good candidate. The world's my funhouse.
Okay. Well, I'm very glad you got what you wanted.
Me too, soldier. Gods, me too. For every knock we take, I feel like I get a little treat just to keep me going.
Cool. I'm actually going to speak to you again.
Soldier?
Yeah, I want you in my party.
Fuck yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, good response. Now, the problem is,
What's cooking?
she currently has none of the bags that she would normally have because all of those got unequipped last time we did stuff with her. So I'm also going to chuck that over just so that we sorted out our weight thing. So we're going to have to go and find things for her at some point. Yeah, we'll give her all of these as well.
What's the story?
Right, so where are we? These. That'll be good. That's fine. Right.
All's well
You
that ends
up here.
not as bad as it could have.
And then
slow
we
down.
want to go into this chest and grab some things for Karlak.
I never met a skeleton before.
So we're looking for one of those. Looking for one of those. Looking for one of those. Wonderful. Everything else I don't think needs to be picked up, but while I'm here... Actually, it's not those ones. Oh, these are all camp supplies? Oh yeah, that's fine. You can go in this thing. There we go. Wonderful. Now, we could, in theory, do a long rest, but there's actually no reason for us to do a long rest right now. Everyone's kind of set up and ready to go. So I think we're fine. Karlak? Oh, I need to send her the things. Yeah, that's true. If I don't actually send her them, she doesn't have them. There we go. So she should now have them equipped. There. I don't know why this isn't sorting her inventory. Her inventory does not sort anymore. That's weird. Maybe it's sorting this or something. Maybe this is causing an issue. No. I have no idea why her inventory no longer sorts.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
That's fine. Let's now... Actually, I don't need to do any of that. Let's now teleport to the Last Light Inn. Should be fine. Good.
These boots have seen everything.
Right, you. Well, also, now I'm outside here. Can I sort your inventory? Nope. Okay. Is there anything in here we want? Let's do a quick check. There is nothing in there that I want whatsoever. This is all for sale, which is great. That's actually perfect that it's all for sale. Because now we can do a very easy sale. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost started stealing.
See if there's anything you need.
Yeah.
You don't know when the next
That's
blow
fine.
might land.
I would like to sell you this. That seems about right. And then everything lower here. So I should probably mark as wares. That's probably quicker. Yeah, you know what? I'll sell you a bunch of this. Anything I wanted here? Incandescent staff, shield of devotion. I don't think I need any of this. No, I looked at it previously and was kind of like, some of it's good, but I don't need it. That's fine. Let's barter there. That should at least give us some weight here. Chuck those back over. Can I now sort my inventory? Fantastic. That makes our life a lot easier. Yeah, adding to wares is definitely the quicker way of doing this. There we go. Add to wares. All the way down to here. Add to wares. That's fine. Alchemist fire, might as well chuck there. We got any grease bottles or just all bottles? All bottles, that's fine. Add to wares. Then add to wares. Okay, so we can now sell all of her stuff, which is good. There was something else. Oh yeah, I need to equip this. Because we should have this equipped and then switch back to the returning pike each time. You know what would be easier? Or, yeah, we only use the returning pike when we are throwing first. So yeah, I should have that sitting here pretty much 100% of the time, and then I can just switch back to it after combat. Good. Right. What are we doing next? Ah, yes. In here, I need to do the same thing. Idol of Selune. Don't know what we're doing with that. I'll add these to wares and then I'll leave that somewhere. I don't know. You know what? That can join us.
Let's get going.
That can go in our special bag. This isn't scrolling. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit further. Right, that can go in our special bag.
I'm ready.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
So those are all being sold. And I'll sell the torch as well because you don't need it.
Sharp as ever.
Here, I'm going to sell... You actually don't have that much junk. So that's fine. We'll sell those. All of these can go into the scroll pouch. Makes it look a little bit nicer. Okay, and then on us, we do have a bunch of junk. Let's sort by type. All the books can go. They can all go back to camp. There we go. That clears a lot of weight just by itself. There we get all the random stuff that I picked up. None of those are grease bottles. Add to wares. Add to wares. We're almost there. Promise. Usually I do a lot of this off camera, but just because of when we need to do this, it just seems better to do it now. Right. And then we'll sell those. I'm going to keep the stuffed owlbear toy. Yeah. Sell 2 torches, because there's no reason to have multiple torches. Sell those. We do have the ability to summon a golem, which was pointed out to me. And I was like, ah yes, I remember that. The thing we were told 10 seconds before we went into the fight and then decided to never use in the fight. So we should think about potentially using the golem for that. One of the reasons I didn't was I was kind of wondering whether there was something, whether you could try and use the golem against Balthazar. But I don't know.
When the next blow might
It wasn't a conscious choice not to use it or to try it. There we go. Wonderful. Now we're looking a little bit better. I still have some stuff in our camp supply sack actually, but that should be good. By the way, you want to know something? These torches, not marked as stealing, 100% are stealing. I'll show you because it doesn't even lower your opinion.
The trader has no problem with you inspecting these goods so long as you're willing to pay for them.
You see? They're not marked as stealing, but they are stealing. It's an interesting one. By the way, I'm deliberately walking in here. 1, because we want to speak to Isobel, and 2, the cat has been shaved. People talked a lot about how on their playthrough the cat was not fluffy, and the cat is once again not fluffy. They patched it. They went, people wanted the non-fluffy cat, so therefore we are bringing the non-fluffy cat back. Now you see, I'm going to be the other side. I'm like, I want my fluffy cat back. What I want them to do is every patch just change it from fluffy to not fluffy, and see how that goes. Right. Doing my quick save. Hello, Isobel.
Don't let Jaheira catch you dawdling.
Isobel, I found the empty sarcophagus of an Isobel Thorm, Ketheric's daughter.
An unfortunate coincidence. I hope never to meet the wicked man who hemorrhaged shadows over this peaceful village.
Was that perception check potentially you're a liar? Was that the check?
Go on then.
No, that's fine. I think we've already done all of those. Sure, we've already done all of those. Anyway, we failed our ability to find out that she's a liar, so I guess we should go to the House of Healing. It's kind of the next obvious place for us to go. In fact, it's almost definitely the next obvious place for us to go. So let's go. Back with the party who were here originally. Right. Head down here. And then into the House of Healing. Because we have 2 ways in. We have this way, using the roots, which then takes us up here. And lets us climb up into the roof. And then we also just have a door. I guess maybe that's if you can't unlock the door. We can unlock the door, though. I have the technology. There we go. I have built, or I have opened the door. And there's nothing in here. Well, I mean, there's nothing immediately in here. Ooh. Judge of the Damned. Okay. Read. An excerpt from the book in which Ifhigin Mogros discusses the strange theistic history of mortals becoming gods. There have been many lords of death who cast judgment upon souls lost and found alike. Among them was Kalemvor, a hard man of harder convictions. As a mortal man, he was a mercenary with a paladin's stoic beliefs, hidden under a crust of scowls and grumbles. As Lord of Death, he was forced to mellow both aspects of himself, for the impulses of a man and a god are not consummate. Mortals are allowed caprice, but immortality wears that stone smooth quickly, and Kalemvor chose cool prudence over cold malice. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, a key. I'll have that. And a painted chest. Don't know if we've seen many of those. Whenever you deal poison damage, the target needs to succeed at a constitution saving throw or become poisoned. Those would seem good for Astarion based upon the build that we're going for him, but I get the feeling that we already gave him some gloves that are like vital to his build, so are these things worth picking up, by the way? Oh, my inventory is messed up. Where are they? I just picked up things. I'm like, that's not worth picking up. Okay, it's not worth dropping now. I picked it up, but you get the idea. It's not worth picking up, and then bottles are. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, bunch of alchemy ingredients. I'll take it. Surgery and physiology, a Sharon's primer. Every page of this medical text is crisp and unblemished, and every quill stroke precise. Sharon, aphorisms and general philosophies accompany the explicit diagrams and surgical guidelines. Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. So has Our Lady said, and so I say to you, dearest reader. The darkness is infinite, but a man's teachings are not. When his wisdom is exhausted and his pupils fully versed, there shall come time for one final lesson. He will become the subject, fully laid bare for his students to consult, examine, and dissect. The sisters shall one day know me, first in whole, last in part. Only then will they be masters. Okay, interesting. Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. So the idea is this one guy teaches a class, and then at the end is dissected by the class, and that allows them to become masters. That's vicious. Anyway, grab all these. These Ketheric. They look like the Ketheric ones. Okay, more random oil. Grab that. Wardrobe. Yeah, sure, grab these. Cabinet. Serpent Fang Toxin. Alright. It's fine. Oh, on a constitution saving throw, the target still takes half damage. That was the bit it wasn't telling us. I mean, that's fine. A book. Therapeutics. Alright, what's up with this one? An excerpt from Margaret Og's Therapeutics. Discussions with the... Sorry, I was seeing the word coming up and I'm like, what? Discussions with the Oniromancer yield nothing of merit so far. New incense and hallucinogens trigger nothing. Another fruitless day. Something's happened. The Oniromancer ingested something one of her own clients recommended. She refuses to divulge the name of the substance, but her dreams were scrawled on the nearby blank canvas, as we'd intentioned. Here's what the painting shows. Depictions follow of weird lumbering shapes sailing over cities, metal windmills attached to their sides, and here oblongs fitted with wheels tearing locomotives across a track, and here a mechanized person waving directly at the viewer. Okay. Interesting. I'm trying to imagine that, and for some reason mentally I cannot. It's fine. We use the key and that lets you get to that side. Okay. Oh, there's people in here. All with the name Sister, and they're all dead. Well, this should be interesting. Let's see what they have to say. Hello there.
The objective of the Scalpel Sisters is to soothe. For the scalpel indeed is an extension of Shah. See how the patient reacts when I but stroke the right nerve. Hear its comfort, hear the very melody of mercy. Pray, sister, show us the extent of your beneficence. Stop. Stay your hand, for it slaps where it should stroke. We can hardly hear the patient's sighs of solace. Perhaps it is our unexpected audience that makes you quiver. Come, step forward. You are no sister, but that matters none. Every student is welcome.
Okay. So I can't help but notice that his name is Malice Thorm. I don't know if we've heard of a Malice Thorm, but I would assume a relation to Ketheric. Also, this is what we just literally read about in the book. It's him teaching a class, and I'm assuming that dissecting him will be the end of it. Let's see what we want to say. Let's use our rogue line. In my experience, torture is usually more pain and less proselytizing.
Behold, sisters, the very face of ignorance, one who mistakes tenderness for torture. Go on, acquaint the face of ignorance with the true object of our studies.
Absence.
Absence. No other word captures the heart of Shah so very perfectly. It is the scalpel-led journey that leads from pain to peace.
A stinging truth, but a truth nonetheless.
See? What is the light of eyes but the cancer that causes one to witness the laceration of being? If light is the symptom, then darkness is the cure. For in light there is presence, but in darkness there is absence.
In light is presence, in darkness, absence.
You are well on your way, but one white orb disfigures you still. Let us finish the cure.
I do love how this obviously madman was giving us his rhetoric, and then Shadowheart is like, "Oh yeah, this is all true. Yeah, I'm all for this." It does make you pause for a second and go, "Who are we traveling with?" Let's cast our gaze over the blades of the sisters. Rogue investigation. Let's go. Roll it. We passed. That's good. We only had a +1. Okay.
The sisters' blades are unkempt, rusted with blood. Even in your skilled hands, a clean cut would be difficult.
Okay. Recall what I know of Shar's teachings. Also, I can't help but notice I get no guidance on these, which is a little worrying. I know nothing of Shar's teachings.
Try as you might,
I could have inspiration
you can't think of any relevant teachings.
Probably should have inspiration that. Let's go for your blades are in an atrocious condition. No way you'd make a clean cut with those.
Their incisions are, as yet, still streaked with imprecision. That much I must concede. How to steady their hands, I wonder.
Okay. I've read your treatise, initiate the final lesson or die by my hand. But the final lesson of him getting dissected? Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. For the sisters to learn, you must submit. Practice, that's how I got good with a blade. They should spar with each other. Why not have them hone their skills on each other? Well, obviously we got to go persuasion with what we read out of the book, right? Only with sacrifice is mastery gained. Let's do it. Okay. It's a +8. Let's see how it goes. That's a pass.
Yes. Submit I must into the lady's dark-fingered embrace. I see now. By example, I must edify and quell the light that blinds us.
Oh.
Come, sisters, soothe me.
And then they just walk away? Alright then. Well, we've killed Malice Thor, Shar's scalpel. What does it say about him? No extra information. Okay. We got key. Got supply pack. Got some alchemy stuff. Got a battered loot. A loot with the initials AC meticulously carved into the body. Now this is a quest item apparently. Oh, Art Kalu, or whatever his name is. Yes. Art Kalag. There we go. Surgeon Subjugation Amulet. Once per long rest, when scoring a critical hit on a humanoid, the wearer can paralyze the target for 2 turns. Okay. It's interesting. It also does not say they get a roll. That's just the wearer can paralyze. It's definitely interesting. Distressed patient, probably dead as well, I would imagine. Can I speak to these guys?
Be still, darling. Let Sister Anya comfort you.
No? Okay, I mean, we could kill these people, but I don't really know what they are. I'd rather not. Alright, speak to this guy. Oh, we already had speak to the dead on. So yeah, neither of these guys have anything to say to us. Okay.
Defender of the people.
Yeah, get this coagulated blood. Defender of the people. That's fine.
Blood? No, never mind.
I guess we're looting? Okay, was this all I needed from the House of Healing? Was that one thing? Seems a little odd. But alright. Open Heresy. Few recognize Shar as the goddess of creation or Selune as the goddess of destruction, yet both are true. Born in the primordial ebb and flow of time, they forged Aber Torel together, and Shontia, the mother of life, sprung into existence. Light and dark hung in perfect balance, embraced by Shar, enlightened by Selune. Yet their creations were cold and distant, and Shontia prayed for warmth. This simple request divided the sisters, driving them to conflict, but it was Selune who forced true flame into Aber Torel, sparking the sun. How could Shar not be harmed by such betrayal, forced to war against both the light of the sun and the light of the moon? As the goddesses tore each other asunder, they formed new gods and new conflicts, all for the sake of a little warmth. The lesson is this: to put selfish comforts over the fate of existence is folly. For those who understand, the Lady of Loss is always listening. We've read that before, I just realized. Well, I realized while I was reading it. But still, good to get a recap on that one. They're giving us that again. It's definitely like they would like you to remember. These routes must take you up to where you can enter in, like the other way in. Just have a look here. Was also told I missed some stuff back at the inn, which we should probably have a look at. So yeah, this is the other way in. So the stuff at the inn in the basement area. Apparently I found the routes and then completely ignored that I had an entire room left to loot. I probably should have done that when we were back at the inn. But, you know, I didn't remember. So that's fine. There we go. We passed. Inside the gilded chest, we have gold, polished ring, bronze ingot, and a scroll of feigned death. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Another scroll. I think that's warding. Check the outside just in case. See anything on here? Or is anything out there? Death and Divinity, a godly guide. Interesting. Grab that. What's up with this one? Yes, we've read that. All right, we'll pick it up anyway, though. Grab that. Over here, we have a row of books up above, which we need to grab. There's a sister, but that's on the lower level here. This leads out somewhere. Portrait of a woman. We'll have that. Who's it a portrait of? Her cheeks are filled with a blush that seems altogether unrealistic until you meet someone who is, in fact, permanently embarrassed. Okay. Last cup. Last cup. We have another painting I can't take. Ooh, row of books. Give that to Will. And another gilded chest. I thought we'd looped, but there's actually another gilded chest here. Okay. Oh, and some kind of bird's nest. Okay. Critical success. Alright, we'll have that. Anything in here? Send to Will. Anything in here? Lords of Madness, Yenogu. Alright. Of all the demon lords, few have made their mark on the world as firmly as Yenogu. Though his ravenous hunger is claimed to be a mindless compulsion, there is nothing mindless about the thorough insinuation of his presence in the world by his chosen, Knowles. Ah, we've read it. I remember that. I was like, have I read this? Thought I'd start it, and then I was like, yes, this is the one that told us about how Knowles are created. And yes, we got very, graphic detail of that. That's fine. What's this? Just labeled as armor. Alright, how vague. It's just armor. Why would you need to know what type of armor? Obviously. It's just armor. It's a pig's head in here. And a mushroom. Alright, we'll have that. Have that. I'm sure I just heard a child. Yeah, that doesn't freak me out at all. Definitely not. Hearing a random child's voice, but like no sign of the actual child. That's a sign of a healthy psyche. Where are we going? It's like somewhere down here. Yeah, there's the roots. Okay. So down here, then down. We've done a lot of looting and stuff this episode. We had a very, very small amount of story, and now it's all looting.
What to do?
There we go. Just acquainting ourselves with the right level of the room. Now we can have a look at books. Nothing. Another thing for Will. Okay. So we have you, who we cannot speak to. We have an artificial leech, which has hand me my leech. Equips the surgeon with a bloated, biting leech, allowing him to cast leech, which is 7 to 63 damage. Wow. Alright. Well, that's a lot of damage. I gotta be honest with you, that's a lot of damage. I don't really know how we would use those, but, the damage for a thing that you can just have is very high. Do all the sisters have these on them? Now you have a trepan, which gives you hand me my trepan. Which then allows you to cast Terror Trepan, which is 7 to 79 damage. Oh, I see, by boring into a foe's brain. Alright. Well, I'm going to send that to Shadowheart again. Okay. Yeah, it seems like we would have had a lot of fighting here, in theory. Yeah, we've read that one. We've seen at least 4 or 5 copies of the Risen Road. Okay. Just continue looting methodically. Sure we don't miss anything, like Wraithwin Necrology. Okay. The Weave, we've read that book many times. Then that's Will. Right, what have we got here? Sister Patricia. Hand me my syringe. Okay, how much does the syringe do? 3 to 24, but what's this won't hurt a bit. 7 to 63. And it poisons. Lovely. Okay. Okay, let's read this one. The soot-stained scroll's list of the dead, specifically casualties of battle, is dated 986 DR, about half a millennium ago, and signed by Malice Thorm. Titus Craft, Justiciar, Decapitation. Loudon Eben, Justiciar, Blood Loss. Unknown Selûnite, Arcane Burns. Unknown, Smashed Skull. Oren Mar, Justiciar, Split in Two. Unknown Druid, Crushed Windpipe. From these names follow hundreds of others. A final index catalogues objects plucked from various corpses, daggers, pins, and jewelry of all sorts. Okay, interesting. That seems like that might be relevant, that list of names. That's fine. Head up here. Let's get these ones. What's this? Read that. These are all books that we could have got in the first area. Okay. Head over this way. What has Sister Julia got for us? It is a bone saw, which has Hand Me My Saw, which then gets you Bloody Bone Saw, which is 7 to 63 and can potentially slow. These are potentially good weapons. I don't know. They seem like they're all potentially really good. Use them in the right way. Lunar Dark Lies. I don't know if we've read Lunar Dark Lies. The scroll is filled with soothing, persuasive arguments, encouraging the sick at heart to turn themselves away from Sahanine worship. The Moon Maiden, as the goddess is called, will whisper naught but lies. No problem solved, only a sense of fondness that is as cold as the lunar marina, seas of empty pale dust, and even that gradually fading for the worshipper. As an alternative, the scroll speaks of Shar, who whispers only truth. Her fondness is warm, unexpectedly so for a goddess of darkness, grief, and nihilism. But why should that be unexpected? The sick at heart will find only succor and blessings in the embrace of she who understands them best. Okay. Interesting. Keep working our way along here. A scalpel. I'm encumbered. That was my mistake. I tried to pick up a very small object and it was too much for me. Here. Ooh, the price of pride. A record of Kethrak Thorm's speech to his troops before victory over the Druids and Harpers. Take this, you there, take this from me. That is gold, friends. Let those who are coveters and cravens among you take my gold and go. It is enough to keep you warm in winter, but in those cold and lonely winters to come, you will look into the bought flames, then in the purchased hearth, and see a bargain for peace. Then you'll realize that such a retirement comes at the price of pride. Go on and take it. Take it and go. Those who are not afraid, and we won't stop you, but neither shall we know a winter in which the coin of regret is idly spent. Instead, we shall know blood and fury, and a triumph worth a flame reconcilable only with heaven. I swear it. Against us arrayed is a group of fools. Let them be our bank vault. Let us raid them, friends. Let us grow rich on screams. Okay then. So, that's a persuasive argument. Right, send these, minus that, back to camp. What's this? That weighs a lot. I'm going to send that to Will. Send these back to camp along with that and that. There we go. That'll help us with our weight issue. Right. So in the lower level here we have nothing. That's fine. Just want to check that we have that needs dealt with. So we could work our way out the front. There's also this upstairs area here. There's also this way up to the upstairs area. Okay. I don't really know what to do with the sisters, I'll be honest with you. I have no idea what to do with the sisters. So you could head up here and you can press the button and it goes up. Oh, right, I see. Up here. But then this leads to the same plate. This leads to here. Alright, that's fine. Which then leads to a room we've already been in. I understand. I would like it to come back up, thank you. There we go. Shadowheart.
I wonder what the next move is.
Press the button.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Okay. Well, there was no reason to do that whatsoever. Oh, have that. Send that over to Will to carry. It's fine. Will,
The pride
just to
of
save
the
us a
gate.
click, you can get the one over here
Could
as
come in
well.
handy.
Tiger Mist.
Heading out.
Right, turn on some lights.
All right, what now?
That really did very little. Staff betting pool. House of Healing staff pool. Rules. 1. Foreign body must be lodged in redacted cavity. 2. Once a guest is made, it may not be made again. 3. Minimum bet 1 gold piece. Round 1. Bets. Pool 11 gold pieces. Lidwin. Chicken egg. Cinda. Wine bottle. Una. Carrot. Vanessa. Candlestick. Winner. Anya. Ogre's finger. Round 2 bets. Pool 15 gold pieces. Lidwin. Live rat. Winner. And yuck. Cinda. Children's doll. Una. Pearl necklace. Jean. Marbles. Vanessa. Potato. Anya. Minotaur horn. Round 3. These are getting more popular. 17 gold pieces. Cinda. Quill. Huna. Cremation urn. Jean. Flute. Vanessa. Whipping cane. Anya. Troll's tooth. And none of them won. And then that was where it ended. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with them, by the way, the people who are in here. I have no idea what we should be doing with them. I suspect killing them, but that seems a little bit harsh. However, they are like undead that are wandering around and will stab anyone who comes into the room. So, I mean, it might be harsh, but at the same time, it's probably for the best. We'll see.
One day I'll catch a
Will,
break.
due to grab all this random junk. There we go. Grab the spoons. Very important that we get every spoon and all the tin cups. These are inaccessible. Alright. Well, it's apparently not that important.
Can't
We grab
give up
everything.
now.
So where's this? This leads to a dormitory of some kind. I don't want to go... It leads to Sister Lidwin who sells stuff? Okay.
Light on my
I don't
feet.
want to go in there just yet. I want to loot room by room. So I'm going
Where am I
to loot
needed?
this room
One
next.
move ahead.
Reason for that is just so that I don't lose where we are, basically. Can't reach that one. Can't reach these. You know, you can't reach anything. You can have this problem with Karlak getting
Finders
everything.
keepers.
It's fine. Forgot her name for a second, I'll
Hey,
be honest.
soldier.
Yeah, okay, I didn't mean to click on her. That's fine.
Where am I needed?
Double check that we got everything. I'm also going to ungroup while we're here. Nothing to pick up here. For some reason it's
Hero
selected
at
as
heart.
imp. There we go. Now we can move. Okay, I want to just grab the loot first. There we go. Potions of sleep, which I believe put the person who drinks them to sleep. Which is a little odd, because, I mean, you wouldn't really want to put yourself to sleep. But anyway. It's fine. Grab everything that we can. I mean, deliberately ignoring things we know don't really sell. Right, somebody kind of done with that room.
These things have stayed interesting.
Let's have a look at this. Surgeon's Memorandum. 2. All Wraithwyn House of Healing medical personnel from Malice Thorm, head surgeon. It has come to my attention that our so-called caregivers are wasting precious anesthetic resources on the elderly and the mortally wounded. Nurse Lidwin informs me this practice eases the suffering of the feeble and guides them to Our Lady's final embrace. Never have I heard such abject nonsense. Anesthesiac is a tool to relieve my ears of my subject's screams as I apply the blade, not a mercy to be freely dispersed to living corpses. So has saith Shar, only in the infirm suffering may we forget our own. The next to ignore this missive will feel my scalpel without sedative. I will simply have to endure the shrieks. I see. Okay. That's just a person over there.
Very well.
They're just here. Okay. I mean, it's not a yeah, it's a potentially undead person. Can I speak to them? Hello.
The doctor is absent today. Come back another time.
Well, I mean, he's probably absent because, like, you guys killed him. Did you consider that? Patient's registry. I'm going to read that. I hope you don't mind. This exhaustive log lists each and every patient to have sought healing in Wraithwyn, along with their ailments. The minor injuries and common diseases of the early pages give way to critical wounds and deep lacerations, the repercussions of battle. Several unbound scrolls have been slid among the final pages, demanding that healers turn away wounded Harpers and Selûnites and reserve their tonics for the wounded Dark Justiciars on the orders of General Ketheric Thorm. Well, that makes a lot of sense, yeah. You could definitely see how he wouldn't want you healing the other side.
The pride of the gate.
There we go. Grab that. I didn't really mean to pick up the shovel, but that's okay, it's done now. Grab the tray and then the bottles that are on it. And this. And that. Okay. And those. That's fine. Then over here. Grab all of these things. It's okay.
Heading out.
Urgent request for supplies. Ooh, okay. What's the request? To Chief Chief Chirurgeon, Harborside Hospital, Baldur's Gate, from Sister Anna Lidwin, Darkcloak, Wraithwyn House of Healing. Urgent. Dear Sir or Madam, we have reached dire times in Wraithwyn. Wars come. Do you not teach that it is our duty to mend all who break, comfort all who ail, without regard for the gods they worship or the champions they heed? Yet our surgeon, Malice Thorm, abides by his own creed, the will of Shar, as he might say, and I dare not argue with him, or any Thorm. He allows supplies to dwindle, leaves some patients' injuries to fester so he may study, and commands me to nurse only Dark Justiciars that seek treatment. I beg you, sir or madam, please deliver us aid so that I might close every tear and cleanse every wound, even those of Harpers and Selûnites. I'll humbly accept all you can offer. Potions, herbs, sutures, even clerics. Help us to heal. With gratitude, Anna Lidwin. So she definitely didn't seem like she was on Thorm's side here. At least not in terms of how he was handling things. So, that's fine. She actually wanted to heal people rather than, like, just stab them, which appears to be his current teachings. However, she also does appear to be an undead right now, so, you know, we'll see how long that lasted for. Okay.
A hero at heart.
Everybody else, stay here. I'm gonna loot. Right. Go to this spot. Start looting. Okay. Grab. Grab. Right. Rustic chest. Send to Drogu. Grab the carafe. I think the sponges were not worth picking up from my memory. Might be wrong. Rusty short sword. Silver plate. Bottle. What else have we got? On potions and elixirs, we have read. Very careful not to steal anything here. Especially if she's not a shop and she won't forgive us. It would make her decision about whether to kill them all easier, though, if they attacked us. And then it's self-defense, right? Because it's probably not self-defense if, like, you know, we were actively stealing from them at the time. Now that I think about it. True love's embrace. Oh, it's the other part. Oh, okay. Well, there's the other part of the thing. Pick that up. Bonded by love, husband's diary. Entry 47. We're being attacked. My brave, beautiful Miranda volunteered to fight. She says it's her duty as a cleric of Shar. I can't bear the thought of anything happening to her, but I know she'd be angry if I said anything, so I'll pray to Our Lady to keep her safe. Entry 48. Miranda woke me in full armor, a smile on her face. She got down on one knee and proposed, a beautiful obsidian ring in her hand. Of course I said yes. As a cleric, she was able to marry us then and there, blessing the rings as she slipped them on our fingers. I'm terrified for her, but I'm also so happy. I knew she loved me, I knew it. Entry 49. Miranda faced down an entire troop of harpers, killing every last one. She didn't have a scratch on her, blessed be the Lady of Loss. I tried to prepare a celebratory meal for her, but I had a dizzy spell. Blood poured from my nose, and Miranda found me passed out on the floor. She told me to rest, and not to bother going to the House of Healing, that it was likely the stress. She's right, but I'm still scared. Entry 50. I know Miranda said not to, but I went to the House of Healing. Blood leaks from my nose and ears, and there's strange wounds all over my body. The nurse kept asking about my ring. When I told her myself and Miranda just got married, she looked at me strangely. When I asked her what was wrong, she sent me home, telling me not to come back. There are black spots in my vision, and I can't feel my legs. What's wrong with me? What's happening? Huh. Interesting. Not entirely sure.
All right,
that's okay. I guess we'd have to go back to the other one and then we'd have a clue. Also, I'm, 100% going to try and steal what's in this chest. I just need to do it with a sneakier character. Hello.
Best
Right.
on my way.
Right. Everybody group up. I mean, there's only the key to the library upstairs, which is the least defended thing I've ever seen. So I'm not really that worried about it. It's like, okay, we have a key to the library, which we've already been in. By accident. Yeah, in fact, this is yet another way we could get into the library. There is a stuffed bear over here, however. Oh, and things outside. Skeletons. It's fine. What's this? Book of poetry. A book of handwritten poems. The ink almost completely faded, but for a few enduring words. I hold my breath for the sun to fall, for in the hot collapse of day I'm brought to you. While Wraithwind sleeps, the world entire is ours. The grass, our bed, the dew, our silver candles, the moon and stars, our private canopy, and you the brightest of them all. My light, my heart, my world. I would watch the stars with you to the end of time, but night forever arcs into day. And with the sleepy nothing of the sunlit hours will mutter on. So instead I shall find eternity in a moment, and by the glance of moonbeams in your eyes, I will be brought to rest, as rest should be, enduring still, longing not, but itself. Alright. I picked it up. I'm sure somebody will buy it. They're buying all this rotten fruit. I mean, it's about the same value. Right. Head in here. What happens if I just click here? Wonderful. That's what I was hoping would happen. We would just somehow find a way across. Pick up the ball. Pick up the bear. I picked up 2 bears. Did I just duplicate the bears, or were there actually 2 bears? I think there is only 1 bear, but somehow we managed to get 2 messages in our log. Okay, weird. Right, I believe we've been everywhere we need to go here. I would like to go down a level. Easier said than done. I'd like you to use this ladder. Right. And double click
At
on
least things
ourselves.
have stayed interesting.
Yeah, the game doesn't handle verticality very well. I'm trying to remember back to Divinity. I think that was a thing with Divinity 2. The verticality problem, and it's the same engine from my understanding. I mean, it's a lot of the mechanics and things in it are the same as well. But yeah, I think from memory, was it Divinity 1 didn't really have a concept of verticality in the same way? Because I seem to remember them trying to push it for advertising. They were like, Divinity 2, you can do all these vertical things. We built cool new arenas, and then there was a little bit of this problem of trying to actually use them. Hello.
The doctor's found oblivion. Well, no time to mourn. I'll fix this without him.
That's Arabella's father. Or was Arabella's father.
That's not good. Why are you treating a dead body?
Not dead. Merely medicated. To ease the pain.
Huh. Give the corpse a subtle poke. Okay.
I see movement. The patient's awake. Hello? Can you hear me?
Now that's sorted, might have purchased some supplies. What?
Not much left now, but you're welcome to look.
He's dead. No, he isn't. Poked him. See, he's alive. Oh, well, that's sorted. It's just like, it's so odd. What's this one? Someone might become paralyzed or poisoned from that one. Okay. Well, I think I should probably buy these, right? And probably buy these? That seems about right. Yeah, I'll buy them.
Now, if you...
Can I speak to you again?
The doctor's teachings live on. I will be fine. The patients will be fine. Everything fine.
Oh, good. If I get someone else to speak
Sharp
to
as
her,
ever.
can I...
The pride of the
Don't know
gate.
why that thing keeps being selected. If I get you to speak to her, can I restart?
The doctor's found oblivion. Not
There we
dead.
are.
Merely medicated.
The patient's definitely
ease
dead.
the
Been
pain.
dead for a while, judging by the smell.
The patient is asleep. The sedative is quite strong, you see.
Uh-huh. Leave.
I've got a long road ahead.
Okay. So, let's have a look at this person. You have a potato. Alright, let's see what's going on with Locke.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
How did you die?
Surgeon. Sisters.
Well, that's not good. Why were you in this place?
Zevlor. Betrayed. Ran. Shelter.
Okay. Where's Zevlor now?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Fair enough. Where are you from?
Eldurel.
Already knew that. Remind me, who are you?
Locke.
Oh.
Husband to Chimera. Father to Arabella.
Yeah, I was
The
hoping...
spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I was hoping he wasn't going to say husband to Chimera. Because that means that both of her parents are dead. That is not ideal. I will, however, take the carrot. Okay, Will, I'm going to
Where
need
am
your
I
expertise here. Time to loot.
And I'm off.
Pile of sacks. Can I turn on the candle, or is that against the rules? Seems fine. Now, you see, this does sound like it's probably a reason to kill these people, that they're actively murdering people. This seems like something we should probably do. Ooh, a letter called Get to Baldur's Gate. Okay. Grab that in a second. After we grab all this other useless junk. That's fine. Grab all of that. Grab. Grab. Grab the ball. Grab whatever's in the rustic chest. Grab whatever's in here. The ledger. We'll get to that in a bit as well. Okay, grab that. Grab that. This is fine. Grab the bone saw. Violin. Oh, that's another instrument we can play as well, isn't it? You can now play things with the violin. Because that's how instruments work in this game. You pick up an instrument you've never seen before and it's like, you know what? I think I can play this. That's fine. Right, there's also this bit out here. Did we come over here? I don't know if we did.
All's well
Okay.
that ends.
Anyway.
Not as bad as it could
Read.
have.
An old map in the druidic style of what appears to be hidden routes out of the Emerald Enclave. The destination is marked as Baldur's Gate and a note is attached. Take only what you can carry. Go through the mountain pass. If anyone falls, leave them. You can't afford to be slowed down by excess baggage. Good luck. Okay, and then the healer's ledger. The Wraithwind House of Healing's inventory of various poultices, tonics, and potions. Suppliers appear to have dwindled dramatically in its final days, and upon the book's front cover is scrawled in a message in black ink, Justiciars only, no exceptions. Okay. It almost looks like, yeah, you can climb up there. Okay. Pile of bones. Mouldering coffin. Okay, open casket. Yes, I think we have actually been in there. Just never actually went in. It's fine. No, don't. Just struggling to click through the doorway. There we go. Get there. Right. I do kind of feel like we should kill all of these people. I'm not... Like, they're not causing any active harm right now, but they do, like, murder people. And that, I think, is bad. I think we're against murder. But, like, at the same time, my solution to that is to murder. I don't know, it's a complicated problem. Right. We should break the news to her at camp. Well, I'll do a quick save and let's head back to camp. And then we can decide whether we're going to kill them between episodes. Right. Arabella, you will be with Withers. Okay, and I guess that means that you are now a permanent addition to our camp. Interestingly. Or at least permanent until we find somewhere else for you to go. Hello.
Hey, where's Mum and Pops?
Dead.
No. No. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say their corpses were all but turned inside out. That sounds bad. I'm going to say I'm so sorry.
It isn't true. It isn't. Get away from me. Go.
No.
Leave me alone.
No.
Leave.
Okay, Withers, can you help me with her?
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh.
I'm not sure that I like him talking about my bosom companion. It was just a moment in the weave. Bosoms haven't been involved yet. That would be for Gale. And that's Lae'zel's one. Okay. I think I'm just going to say, excuse me?
Recall that in time, all becomes dust and bone.
Alright.
Fate spins along as it should.
That's good to hear.
Dost thou require a new ally?
No. I was kind of hoping I should talk to you about the child, but no. You still do not have anything to say. Alright. Well, this seems like a good moment to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. I'm not entirely sure what we've achieved this episode. We found the loot. We found the loot for the guy back in the for the guy back in the inn. That's what we've achieved. Beyond that, the list is very small. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.